Going live on TikTok and YouTube. For you YouTube people, if you're watching this after the stream, everything I'm talking about, the link is in the description. Okay? We're going live on TikTok and YouTube, Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. We're going to dive into the charts. We're going to start off, as we always do, looking at the Bitcoin lifetime chart, then the regular Bitcoin chart, then Ethereum, and then we're going to look at whatever y'all want to look at. We're going to talk about the crypto dump that happened today, the Fed meeting yesterday. I'm going to talk about my bear market strategy because I think we're in a bear market. So I'm talking about my strategy today, what I'm doing. So stick around for that. What's up, everybody on TikTok and on YouTube? You know the deal. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we will get rolling. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. We're going to look at whatever you guys want to look at after that and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm also going to share with you what my main market strategy is right now because I do believe we are in a bear market, and that's a wonderful thing in my opinion because that's when the real wealth is made. What's up, Diva? Oh, dang, you guys did that quick. We are way over 100 likes already. Let's get rolling. I start every stream the same. This is the lifetime chart of the Bitcoin, right? Look at that, 13 years of Bitcoin. If you zoom in too much, you're just going to be staring at red, or you might be staring at too much green. But if you zoom out, you can see the whole thing. And these blue lines here are Bitcoin halving events. As you notice, the price takes off after these blue lines. Here's the next blue line around March 2024. The best times to accumulate are right here in these red zones. See where we're at? This kind of gap here between there, gap between there. Look where we're at. We're in that gap between there. Now we do have the ETH merge happening too, but that's for another subject. What I want you to realize is that a halving, if you don't know what it is, a halving is when the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. Hence, halving, cut in half. So the new supply that's coming out gets cut in half. The price takes off. It has every single time. I expect that to stay the same in the next one. But I think right now is the last time to really make life-changing wealth. That is my opinion. So let's go down to the regular Bitcoin chart. Now, if you guys can, if you're not following me already, hit that follow button. I think it's just over here somewhere. Smash that sucker. Be sure to share it. Send in some likes. Let's dive in. Now, this is the Bitcoin chart. We have been dumping today. This was the Fed meeting run up, right? We went from about 37.5 up to 40, and now it's dumped down to lower, hitting basically 36. So that's really interesting. Right now we're at just a little over 36, about 36,150, something like that. So very interesting. Thanks for the follow, Kevin. Sheesh, says Midnight Voodoo. Is anyone on YouTube right now? I don't see any comments on YouTube right now. We're streaming live on both TikTok and YouTube. Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. But as you can see, Bitcoin hit this trend line pretty nicely here. The Fed meeting didn't say anything bad. It said everything that we are expected. So we had certainty, and it hit this trend line. And then today, wabammy. Why did this exactly dump like this? I don't know. But we have been in a downtrend, right? We got the blue line up here showing the downtrend. If you go from the bottom here, right? Here was quite a dump, a run up, and then a dump. A run up and then a dump, so my best guess is I think we're at hitting a bottom here around 36, and Lever Atlas down here, think of these as momentum waves. We are making what looks like it's going to be a bullish divergence, which means I think that we're going to move into a green wave here pretty soon. This dump came in hot and heavy. I feel like I'm making poop jokes right now, but I think we're going to go up here pretty soon because here's what a bullish divergence is. We have this low right here, and we have this lower low here. Now look down here at Lever Atlas. Think of these waves as momentum. This low right here correlates with this wave. This much lower low correlates with this wave right here. Well, if the price is going down like this, shouldn't the waves be going down? Shouldn't this one's wave be lower than this one? In other words, down here? Yes, it should be. But that it isn't, price is going down, it shows momentum is shifting up. So I think we're hitting a bottom here. I don't have any fib lines drawn in this particular one, but we do have this trend line down here around 35.5. I think we're hitting a bottom, and I think we're going to have a green wave coming in here pretty soon. If you're not familiar with Lever Atlas and my whole trading strategy, go click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. Take this masterclass. Here's Lever Atlas. You can get a free trial on it. Check that stuff out. Let's go to Ethereum. Let me look at some comments though, real quick too, and apologize if I'm apologizing if I don't get to your comments because I'm looking out here on my screen. I'm not always looking here on my phone screen for the TikTok comments. Hot and heavy red dumps. It's right, midnight. What's up, monkey? VJ, thanks for the follow. If you guys can hit that follow button so you can stay up to date on everything I'm doing. We go live every day, basically every day, Monday through Friday, that is, at noon Pacific Standard Time. God bless his Holy Roly. Holy Roly Poly, I like that name. We look at Adam next. Sure, we can look at Adam right after Ethereum. Nathan says, don't tell us what you think, tell us why. Well, I just showed you why. Like here's Ethereum, same thing, right? We have these Fibonacci lines that's hitting the top of this pocket here. Right, price is going down. We're looking what makes like a bullish divergence. See this green line right here? Lever Atlas will probably make one of those. Look what happened, right? See the end of this green line? We have this wave in this bottom and this lower bottom, price going down, but these waves are showing momentum the other way. Waboom. That looks like what's probably going to happen here to me for Ethereum and Bitcoin. But I think overall we are in a bear market and we will continue over the next 6 months to go down is what I think. Thanks for sharing the video. Luck. Real Martech says it's over. A Elcon, thanks for the follow, bud. Let's look at Ethereum here. So Ethereum looks like it's doing the same thing, except for I have more Fibonacci lines drawn here. So we got a pretty strong level of support here. We have the top of this golden pocket plus this other Fibonacci box. So there's really two lines right here. It's really holding pretty steady at 2,700. Could it come down more? It could. I could see it coming down here to about 2660, the bottom of this golden pocket. But again, I want you to really notice when this happens. See this price low? And this lower price low. When you have an indicator like Lever Atlas, it's similar to Market Cipher if you are familiar with that. We have this wave down here correlating with this price low. We have this lower low correlating with this wave. Now this wave isn't confirmed, right? When you see a green dot print, that's a confirmed bottom of the move. But since we're so far away, it looks to me like we're probably going to be printing a bullish divergence, and I think we're going to see this come up. What wave? It looks like, yeah, maybe 2,800 is a strong resistance. Maybe it comes up here to 2,870, something like that. But I think we're going to be moving into a green wave soon. Let's see here. Yeah, Bitcoin could drop all the way to 2K. VMC Cipher divergence, same. I know what you're talking about. This is not the same as that, but it is similar. DXY is pumping and NASDAQ is dumping, both bad for BTC. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree in the short term anyways, but I think we're in a bear market and I think we have lower to go overall in the next 6 months or so. I heard someone say charting is astrology for men. Is that true? I wouldn't say so. I think all I know is I have my experience and this plays out pretty well. I mean, we can back test all of it is the thing. That's something people say that don't understand it and they want to believe that it's not something worth learning because they don't understand it and they want to give themselves permission to not spend the time to learn it, in my experience. For instance, right here, look at this right here. This price low, and you see this price low, right? This low, this lower low. Look at the waves. This low has this wave. This lower low has this shallower wave. That is now Lever Atlas didn't draw a line on that one, but I can clearly see it. What happened? Plus we came to this trend line. Boom, went up. Let's find another example. Right here, we have this wave with this high and this slightly higher high with this shallower wave. This isn't as clear of an example, but this is a bearish divergence. What happened? Price went down. And hell, if all you do on high enough time frames is see where Lever Atlas confirms these bottoms and these tops, that tends to work out pretty well too. Like look at this one down here, it went up. And then look at this, printed a top, it went down. Printed a bottom, it went up. Printed a top, it went down. Printed a bottom, it went up. Printed a top, it went down. I mean, do you see what I'm doing here? That's what an astrologist would say, experience. Yeah, this isn't astrology though. This is a actual market. The Real Martech, hi, what's up, buddy? Now, someone asked about Adam. But again, you do you. If you don't want to learn about this stuff, go ahead. I can backtest it and show you pretty good, but if you don't want to see it and don't want to acknowledge it, that is up to you. Case your fault. I should have mentioned women too. I forgot it's 2022. I'm not sure what that means. We're looking at Adam. Someone asked for Adam. Who was it that asked for to look at Adam? So we'll look at other ones too. You guys just kind of call them out. If I don't get to your comment here on TikTok, it's because I'm looking out here on my computer screen, so I don't see every comment that rolls in here. We did print a top here. Here it is going down, hitting this golden pocket pretty nicely. Again, these aren't just astrology. It drives me nuts that people say that because that comes from a completely ignorant place. And that's fine. If you want to believe that, go ahead. But you definitely don't know what you're talking about, straight up. If you want to learn, have an open mind, I can show you exactly how it works. As a matter of fact, click the link in my TikTok bio. I have a whole free masterclass. It took me months to make this thing, guys. Go take it while it's still free. How I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. And I use my astrology to do it, I guess. And I do pretty well with it. Anyways, we're hitting this bottom of this golden pocket right here. So that is indicating to me that's a pretty strong support zone. Looks to me like, yeah, momentum is overall moving up. I would say in accordance with Bitcoin and Ethereum, this looks like we probably have a green wave incoming soon. Go over Cosmos. This is Adam, anyways. Caden, let's see what else. Finally, people are catching on to cipher waves. I've been trading them for years. Yeah, Daniel, it just these. I mean, I think of them as momentum waves. You know, there's a lot that goes into this. I know me and the developer I worked with, it took us months to do this, and there's a lot of code and a lot of indicators punched into here to give us a visual of this momentum, such as there's like RSI in here, there's MACD, all that stuff crunched into here, and it took us months to really get it to work in a way that I felt was pretty predictable, and because back testing is how you can really tell. Tezos, sure, let's take a look at Tezos. You guys go ahead and throw out what else you want to look at too. Black ST, thanks for the follow. By the way, everybody else, hit that follow button. You'll be happy you did. What's up, Bout of Greatness? Gosh, this dump is just universal across the board, huh? But I'm seeing the same thing. Like, I think we're hitting the bottom, right? You can see this kind of support zone going on right here. I think we're hitting a bottom, but keeping my eye out. It's not confirmed. I'm on the 2-hour time frame, so that means each one of these candles is 2 hours of data. I will wait for Lever Atlas to print a green dot like this to confirm a bottom before I make any moves. But overall, things are looking like, yeah, they dumped hard and fast. Another poop joke there. But I think we're hitting a bottom is what it looks like to me. That's the probability. Someone asked for Quant. Sure, let's take a look at Quant. What's up, T-Case? Sundog, thanks for the follow. PJ Fan, thanks for the follow. Where's the market going, Bull? I think overall we're in a bear market, which is a fantastic thing. What website is that? This whole thing is TradingView, and this indicator is Lever Atlas. If you want to check that out, click the link in my TikTok bio. Take you to this page. It's my whole resources page. Here's Lever Atlas, and then scroll down a bit. Here is TradingView. So Quant looks like it's doing kind of the same thing to me as Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Because we have this wave, we have this similar price low, actually technically a little bit lower of a price low, and this wave, and now the move isn't over yet, but the wave is just, there's such a gap here that this just looks like a bullish divergence to me. Like, just like the, and Lever Atlas usually draws a green line like this when it shows a bullish divergence, which is a discrepancy in price movement and momentum movement, which is a strong indicator of a pivot point. See how we go from a red wave and pivot into a green wave and pivot into a red wave, because price moves in waves, guys. Hi, can I watch Masterclass later? Of course, it's up here. It's up, it's still free for now. So I'd recommend getting on it. Bitcoin just had a MACD cross. Only 3 or 4 ever happened in history. A mega crash might be coming. Lysergic. What's up, Lysergic, by the way? Had a MACD cross on what time frame? Because MACD crosses happen a lot, but depending on what time frame. I'm guessing you're talking about maybe a monthly or a weekly, but let me know. I agree, Martek. Bullish divergence is looking good so far, but I'm got to be patient. I like the 2-hour time frame. That's what we're on. And I see a strong probability that we see a bullish divergence, and I would take a long, plus I don't have any lines drawn here for Quant, but based on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the other stuff we looked at, it's clear to me that we're hitting some support zones. So I would give that a good probability. Welcome TK, Lysergic monthly. That makes sense. That does not happen very often. By the way, anyone, hit that follow button. Give your boy a follow. Be sure to check me out on YouTube also. What stock is that? Not a stock. This is Quant. What else you guys want to look at? Throw out another one. Let's take a look at another crypto. Let's look at another crypto chart. What do you want to look at? Let's take a look over here on YouTube real quick. Any comments? No questions over here on YouTube. We're streaming live on TikTok and YouTube. Gala. Yeah, we already looked at Atom. Atom looked like it was hitting a bottom to me and probably going to move into a green wave. It looked like a bullish divergence. And I apologize if I don't get to all your comments. I'm looking out here at my screen, so I don't see everything on my phone screen. Looks the same to me. Looks like we're hitting a strong, you can see the support, right? Support, support, support. I think we're going to hit support here again on Gala around 13.5 cents. Lever Atlas shows me like even money flows coming up. And it looks to me like our waves are getting shallower and shallower. And it looks to me like it's, unless this dumps a lot further, I'll keep my eye on it, but I'm going to wait for Lever Atlas to confirm it on at least the 2 hour. But it looks to me like we're going to move into a green wave. That's what it looks like to me. And that's Gala. And Gala, by the way, is one that I am definitely is high on my list for accumulation long term, because I am, if you guys have listened to me for any amount of time, I am very, very bullish on blockchain gaming. Not just bullish, to me it's absolutely inevitable. Like once you experience Netflix, like that was the end of Blockbuster. Once you experience Uber and Lyft, that was the end of taxi cabs. You know what I mean? Once you start using DVDs, that's the end of videotapes. Like that's what blockchain gaming is to me. It's that obvious, in my opinion. Can I move my Bitcoin from Binance to Voyager? You can. By the way, if you are in the United States, click this link in the TikTok bio. What he's talking about is Voyager here. It's my resources page. If you're in the States, I highly recommend Voyager because you get interest on your crypto. It's so much better than Coinbase in so many ways, right? You get 9% on your USDC coin. That's a stable coin, always worth $1. You're getting interest on your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Polkadot, your Cardano, etc. And you're just getting free crypto on the first of every month. Use this code and you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin too. But that's Gala. That's Gala. What else? I saw some other ones come in. What else do we want to look at? I think I saw Matic come in. Appreciate you guys being here, by the way. Appreciate you guys being here. We're at 1,000 likes. You guys think you could send us to 2,000 likes in the next minute? I bet you could. I bet you could. Come on, Matic. Pop on up. What's going on here? Let's go to the Coinbase one. Oh, there we go. Don't these charts just look similar to every single one we've been looking at here? Hitting this support zone. These charts look the same, and this looks so much like Gala, doesn't it? Like, can you even tell the difference? It looks to me like we are going to be moving into a green wave, right? Price moves in waves. Green, red, green, red, green, red. I think we're going to move it into a green wave. Oh, dang, you guys, yeah, that was quick. Yep, we're at 2,000 likes. You guys are freaking awesome. Martex says, what did Martex say here? I'm long still for a 52 to 55K Bitcoin run this month. Might be making a giant head and shoulders. Whew, that's a bold prediction, man. I do not see us crossing 50 this month. I don't see us crossing 50 for a while, actually. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not always right. And frankly, the real reality is nobody completely knows, that's for sure. We just have our best guesses. So that's Matic. What else we want to look at? And what else we want to look at? Crow. I saw Crow on there. Let's take a look at the old Crow. We got 120 people in here. I appreciate y'all being here. Wow. You guys pumped us up to 3,000 likes. You're awesome. Thank you. Be sure to hit that follow button if you haven't yet. Or maybe it's over there. I don't know. Hit the follow button. What are we at here? Now, this is different. Now, Crow's looking a little different because Crow isn't making a similar or lower low. Crow dumped, but its low is higher than this low over here. This wave is still really shallow, but that's really interesting. I would default to my general market feeling, which is we're hitting a bottom, but Crow's interesting because Crow didn't dump as hard. Would Crow go from 31 cents to 28 cents? So it's about a 10% dump, but it didn't come down as low. So maybe this was the outlier, and this is the support zone right here. Interesting. Maybe I got a lot of fib lines drawn on it. Maybe we draw another one. Let's go to a bigger time frame. Let's go to the daily for Crow. Ooh, yeah, Crow. Oh my God, I didn't know. Look at that. Look at the daily here. Look at that. So that's why it's acting a little different because when was its high? November. Boy, it has dumped from about 92, 93 cents down to 26. So Crow has had like a 70% drop from its all-time high in November. Wow. Crow and FTX are ones that I like long term. Dang, I can't even draw a fib line here because it's just at rock bottom. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what else we want to look at. And if I'm not getting to your comments, I apologize. It's just that I'm looking out here on this screen a lot, so I'm not seeing all the TikTok comments come in. What else we want to look at? What else we want to look at? E-Gold. Sure, let's take a look at Elron. Let's change that back. See what I mean? Like, look at this. See, you saw how Crow looked? Like, look at Elron. Like, it hit its all-time high, right? Up here at what? 533. Now it came down to, so that's still about a 70% dump. But it's not as like all-time low like down here at, God, that would have been nice. Look at this. Elron back here in October 2020 was like $6.28. What a return. I mean, that thing went up like almost 100x. Wow, to like 539 or so. Wow. So we're still way above that. So this is just different. Let's zoom in a bit on, say, the 2 hour. My guess is it's going to look a lot like what we've been seeing today, where things are kind of hitting a, pull this down, zoom in. Where things are kind of, it looks, see, look at that strong support zone, right? Support probably, because momentum is just moving up. And this looks like we're going to move into a green wave. And maybe, when I'm looking at a lot of this stuff, maybe we move up. I could see Elron if it could pierce through this resistance zone and this one, I could see it getting up to like 156 from 123. That would be a big move. But we will see. I still think overall in next 6 months we are bearish. Mr. CJW, thanks for the follow. Technique, thanks for the follow. Suggestion, display ticker on screen. A little bit hard. I'm not sure how to do that as we're moving back and forth over and over. But the thing is, because I would, but the TikTok camera, like I can't show all of it. Like I don't know how I could do that because it won't show my whole screen because of the, vertical type of thing. I wish it could just go horizontal. Big Mo, Mark Davis, Sharmark, thanks for the follows. Someone was asking about Martek, you asked about Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. Luna coming, so it's looking a little bit more like, we'll say Crow, but I don't want to say Crow. No, that's about right. This one, I'm just going to default to the rest of the market then. So plus it's kind of coming down to a resistance zone or support zone here at about $78. You can see this fib line back over here. About 78. So that's Luna. Luna's got a lot of money in Anchor Protocol, that's for sure. So it's just so much of Luna is so dependent on Anchor. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Muller, funnel hackers, dude, you a ClickFunnels guy? Awesome. What do you think about binary options trading? I don't know much about it. Options is something I want to get more into, but I'm a leverage trader for sure. Thomas, I am the J-Man. Thanks for the follows. Someone was asking about FitFi. What is Fit? I mean, I know the category of FitFi. Ooh, goodness. It is trending up. What did it start at? Jesus. It was down here at half a penny, and now it's sitting at 66 cents. Wow, someone made, look at that candle. Look at that thing. Whoosh. Came up here to 34, and it's been ticking up. I'm in Steppen. This isn't Steppen, but this has got to be something similar. What is FitFi? Tell me what's the name of the project. Do I think Phantom will make a comeback? Yeah, eventually, totally. I think, anyways. Russ Kim, thanks for the follow. Z Preston, thanks for the follow. Who asked for FitFi? Let me know, what is FitFi? What's the name of that project? Either way, obviously, this movement thing going on. We're hitting some. Let's zoom in a bit. Looks like still making higher highs. What's my favorite coin? Ethereum. Is Step app? That's what it is. So wait a minute. So you're saying there's a Step app? It's called FitFi, is their ticker, and it's a competitor to Steppen, I'm guessing. I don't like that. Is a big red flag to me when something tries to name itself so similarly to an already existing project that's successful. Ugh. Shemang, thanks for the follow, but that's all I know about it. So what's the indicator on the bottom? This is Lever Atlas. This is my momentum indicator. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, you can get, it'll take you to this page, my resources page. Here's Lever Atlas. You can get a free trial of it. And actually, if you take me up on the free trial, you get my entire trading course for free. That's a course that I charge like $1,000 for. So, and that's yours to keep whether you stay with Lever Atlas or not. What else we want to look at? Solana? Sure. Let's take a look at Solana. I sold some Solana last night at $92. Looks like that was a good move. Because I saw it get up here because this Fibonacci line right here, you know, it got a little above 92. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sell some Solana. And I did. Because I figured that was the top of this range. You know, you can see we got rejected there around 94. 92 was a good profit-taking spot for me, so I did. And I didn't know I was going to dump this hard, but, you know, thankfully I did. Plus, we were hitting this trend line. See, that's what really happened is we had this fib line and this trend line right here around 90, almost $92. And that's why I was like, yeah, that's a strong resistance, and I think we're in a bear market. I'm going to sell. Would you advise others to buy ETH currently? Can't give advice, but I think it's a good Ethereum buying price. Me personally, so we'll get into my strategy a little bit later as what I'm doing now. So stay on this stream. We're going to go over some more charts you guys want to look at, and then I'm going to talk with you about my strategy and what I am doing. H-bar, yeah. Let's take a look at H-bar. Hashgraph technology, man, I think it's got a future. I really do. It's different than blockchain, similar but different, and I think it's got a follow. Tommy, thanks for the follow. Chris, thanks for sharing the video. Is it a good time to open Solana leverage? I think we're getting to it. A lot of these charts we're looking at look like they're going to move in. They had this nice dump, but I think they're going to have a nice morning dump. Literally, that's what happened here. I think we're going to be moving into a green wave, in my opinion. Not financial advice. But I'm going to be looking to take some longs here pretty quickly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm going to do essentially when I take a long is I'm going to get a bunch of crypto for free. Click the link in my bio, take my free masterclass, how I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. You definitely want to watch that if you're interested in getting that stuff for free. Yeah, because like here, you can get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price moves down and when it moves up. You don't have to spend a penny, legit. Go take the class while it's still free. So to me, it looks like H-bar's hitting this support zone, right? Held support here, held support here. My guess, my best guess, I think there's a probability we hold support here and we have a bullish divergence going on and we move into a green wave. I think that's what's going on with most of the market. Any views on coins that may die out during bear market? A lot of them, Goldina. Will Shiba, I think, will die out in the bear market. Doge, I would have said would, but Elon may keep it alive. Bilker, Chris, thanks for the follows. Alley, what is Alley? Is it artificial liquid intelligence? Is that what Alley is? I have no idea about this project at all. That's a massive green candle back there. It's been nothing but a downtrend, a lot of red. It seems like a newer project, not something I would want to be touching in a bear market. That's me. Sand, let's take a look at Sand. Got 131 people in here. Wow, we're almost at 10,000 likes too. I appreciate all of you being in here, spending this time with me in this down market. I appreciate it, I really do. Hope you're getting good value out of it. Big Will, Jawhead, thanks for the follows. Yeah, I think we're in a bear market around 805. Didelia, thanks for the follow. I think the bear market will continue for at least the next 6 months. The Fed's going to keep, if you guys didn't watch my TikTok I made today, that kind of sums up pretty well why I think we're going to continue in a bear market. It has to do with the Fed and the dollar and all that stuff. It kind of explains it. It's only a 60-second video. BSL, Petra, Jacob, Diego, thanks for the follows. Yeah, it kind of looks like the same thing to me. Looks like we're hitting some support. This might have been kind of more of a crow thing here with Sand, where here's the support, but it broke down below it temporarily. And I'd say the support, maybe the support's more like right here. Yeah, and it lines up pretty well. $2, I'd say $2 is probably the strong support for Sand. And my guess is money flow starting to come up too. VWAP's starting to turn up. It looks to me like like we're hitting the bottom of this move. This is a quick, fast, hot morning dump. I'm gonna keep making those jokes. I can't help myself. But it looks like we're gonna move into a green wave, right? Here's an upward short-term trend. We're hitting this support. I think we could have a good spot for a long coming up. That's what I think. Madden, thanks for the follow. Where do you think Bitcoin bottom is? I really don't know. I think Bitcoin could get down to the mid-low 20s in the next 6+ months. Jasmine Lilly, thanks for the video. Goldina, thanks for sharing the video. You have a YouTube? Yes, I do. Click, go to my TikTok bio. If you don't know how to get to my TikTok bio, just click my name wherever it is on the top of the screen, and then a thing will pop up. Click my logo, and it'll take you to this page. There should be a play button here for my YouTube also, but you can just click this link, and it will take you to this page. And you can click that little play button. That's my YouTube. Or you can scroll down. This is my whole resources page. You can click this too for my YouTube channel. Definitely join my Discord. I'm in there a lot. And this is, if you want to get my best up-to-date stuff, join the Discord, for real. And join the text list too, because this is the most like urgent alert stuff. It goes straight to your phone. No spam, no crap like that. But these are for the most urgent alerts. So join those. These 3 things right here. Come a little deeper in my community. If you like what you're seeing here, come on in a little further. And I'm going to be giving away a step-in activation code. Join that raffle. I don't know why. It's not a raffle. You're not buying a raffle ticket. It's just a giveaway. I'm going to have to change that language. I do have a step-in activation code I'm going to be giving away probably tomorrow. So be sure to join that. Let's get back to the charts here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. He, she's, and theys. Let me scroll down here. What else we got? Looks like Market Cipher. It's similar to Market Cipher. It's similar because I like the way the Market Cipher makes these visual waves, but it is definitely different. The code in here and everything is definitely different. How is it free if you need to pay? Kier is a free trial. If you're talking about Lever Atlas, there's a free trial. And if you are against supporting me, because it's not a free thing for me to host and maintain and all that stuff. But anyways, you get a lot of value because you get my whole, actually, if you take me up on the free trial, you get my whole trading course for free, which I charge about $1,000 for. And it's yours to keep even if you don't keep up with Lever Atlas beyond the free trial. So, Kier, be cool, man. Like, I'm giving a lot of value here. And you're kind of, I don't know. You know, be careful with your next words. Be cool, man. Be respectful. User, thanks for the follow. Baron, thanks for the follow. Jose, Ifair, Muller, thanks for the follows. What else we want to look at? What other charts we want to look at? Litecoin? Sure. Let's look at Litecoin. Although to me, Litecoin, in my opinion, is kind of a dead project. Like, I don't think it has any future. I don't think it ever gets past its all-time high ever again. And its all-time high was in 2017 when their founder sold all of his Litecoin. So that says something about the project, huh? BJ Davis, Mountain, thanks for the follows. Goldina, Stepin, GMT, we'll take a look at that. I'm giving a Stepin activation code. So join the giveaway if you want. This is looking a lot like the rest of the market to me. Phonics, thanks for the follow. It looks like we're hitting a support zone right here. With support, probably support. But we'll wait for Lever Atlas to print the dot. Looks like going to be a bullish divergence to me. So I think we're going to move into a green wave on even Litecoin. I saw someone ask about VeChain. Let's take a look at VeChain. You're a Litecoin whale and MWeb is going to be huge for it. No. Martech, I literally have no Litecoin and I don't want any. So like I don't pay that much attention to its ecosystem. Diva, you're awesome. You're awesome, Diva. You know I love you. And you're in the Discord, aren't you, Diva? Pretty sure you are. We're hitting support here on VeChain around about 4.6 cents. Looking like it wants to go into a green wave to me. That's what all the charts are really looking at to me. Sure, we had this nice hot morning, fast and heavy morning dump, but it looks like we're kind of hitting some strong support here to me. So in my opinion, the probability is that we're going to move into a green wave, and it may be a decent move. All the people who watch and involve crypto and stocks. Okay, what else we got here? Keep asking about Sheena Inu, Dedelia. I don't want to look at it because I don't really like Shiba. And so if someone's trying to like make a name that sounds like Shiba Inu, then it sounds very, very scammy to me. Helium, let's take a look at Helium. I like Helium. I think it's got quite a bright future. So we've seen two varieties of charts today. We've seen like this low, and then we have a bunch of support here, but then we have this type of thing going on too for some stuff. Everything looks like we're hitting some kind of support. I think what happened here with the charts we see that have this kind of V here, I think it's a V-shaped recovery, and I think the real support zone is about right here on those type of charts. And I think we're hitting a bottom of this fast, hot, heavy morning dump, And I think eventually here, I'm going to wait for confirmation. This is the 2-hour time frame. I think we're going to move into some green waves. Put a 1 in the chat, by the way, if you want to learn how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. And I'll show you where to go. Check the chart. No, Delia, I really don't want to. I don't even want to promote something like that because I can just tell right away it's something to avoid. Sorry. I mean, I don't know if you're shilling it or if you really believe in it. Either way, I don't want anything to do with it. Let's see here. I see some 1s coming in. Oh, yeah. How to do that. Click the link in my TikTok bio, and I have a whole free masterclass that shows you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. And not just a little bit. Like, go take it while it's still free. It took me months to make this class, and take it while it's still free, okay? Do that now or do it after the live stream. Either way, definitely go watch it because this is the most powerful thing, in my opinion, to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that's the name of the game because that's what whales and smart money do. Because if we look at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, look at that, 13 years, it just goes up. Ethereum's the same way. That's going to keep happening, in my opinion. I don't know why that trend would continue. We see how this tech and crypto and Web3 continues. It's just, you want to get as much of this as you can while you can. And to me, in my opinion, this little gap right here is the last chance you have to really build life-changing wealth. And there's no powerful way to fill your bags with Bitcoin and Ethereum than what I teach in this class. So definitely check that out while it's still free. Bow to Greatness says, watch the masterclass. Nuggets in there. Appreciate you, Bow to Greatness. Hey, what pair is that on your chart and the time frame, please? We're looking at helium on the 2-hour time frame, and this is Lever Atlas down here. Delia, you are getting muted for sure. That's what I am on, about to watch the end. Good, Kier. Very cool. Very cool, bud. Quant thoughts. I think Quant's good tech, but I think like everything else is going to go. Oh, Goldina. That's right. You want to look at GMT. Because everything took a dump here, with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even GMT took quite a dump here. Went down from about 328 to 262. Now, what's interesting about this is this actually looks a lot like a hidden bullish divergence to me because we have this wave all the way down here and we have this price low. But I really want you to go back over and look at this one, right? Check this out. Here, right? You see how we're going up? Now look at the wave for this one, this little wave down here for this price low and this big one down here, but yet price is going up. And yes, it looks like momentum is going down, but when you're on this side of the zero line, this is actually a hidden bullish divergence because price is going up and we have this little wave over here for this bottom and we have this wave all the way down here for this higher bottom. That actually looks like a hidden bullish divergence to me. Let's go to GST and take a look. Looks like we've come down here to about $5, hitting this Fibonacci line. See the same thing here. Look, we have this low and this higher low, although it hasn't confirmed yet, but we have this wave and this lower wave. So that is actually a hidden bullish divergence where price is going up from the bottom perspective and the waves are going down from the bottom perspective. So that's actually a bullish signal right there. Very interesting. Glad we got to see that quick. Kava, let's take a look at Kava. TZ Mike, Kleck, thanks for the follows. Kava, now Kava broke below this support zone here, and this was a pretty important support zone for Kava. Now Kava had a much larger pump in the more recent times than most things, so it doesn't surprise me to see this a little different. It looks like it's piercing through this support here at about $4. It's about $3.92 right now. But overall, it still looks bullish to me, right? Price is going down, momentum is going up. This is a regular bullish divergence, not a hidden, a bullish. So I think we're going to come back up. The question is, does this $4 become resistance or does it stay support? Because then our next zone is about 420. Thanks for the music note, Kier. Shatemis, thanks for the rose also, and the music notes more, Kier. Wow, you're the man. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Really. And thanks for the follow, Shatem, Kleck, Powder, TZ Mike. Kava, can you explain your DeFi offer really quick? Yeah, Mudtruck. What's up, Mudtruck? Hope you're doing well today, man. have you had your thing yet? I don't know how much you want me to say on here. I hope it looks like you're doing well, so that's positive. But I don't know if you've had it yet. The DeFi thing I think you're talking about, if you click the link in the bio, if you go to my resources page, I have my DeFi guide. It's $20, helps support the channel, super cheap. Going to be raising the price on it soon. But it shows my 5 favorite DeFi protocols where most of my DeFi money is, and I'm earning like 30+% on my stable coins here on very, very legit DeFi protocols, ones that I'm very familiar with, been in a long time, very familiar with the team, their security protocols, etc. And then I'm earning hundreds of percent on my crypto also. So if you want to get into DeFi and start to capitalize on that, get my guide, complete video and written walkthroughs. So definitely check that out before I raise the price. And take advantage of the stablecoin APRs, like 30+% on legit safe protocols before that stuff is over. But that's Kava. Let's take a look at DOT. DOT is hitting a support zone right here, it looks like, although it did, really try to push down, because I would have said the support zone is probably here at about 1458, but it really pushed through to about 1430, which is where this wick was. And now it's riding down here, so it's pushed down a little further, but I would actually see that as pretty bullish because we're seeing the same thing, right? Price going down, momentum going up. These look like probable bullish divergences to me, right? So I think we're going to be moving into a green wave across the board is what I think. But I'll be waiting for the confirmation. Mud truck next Tuesday. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was this week. I'll be thinking about you, man, for sure. Thoughts on Microsoft? I don't pay attention to stocks too much, but Microsoft is a behemoth. NLST. What is NLST? It doesn't look like it's on here. Sorry. What else do we want to look at? Let's look at Cardano. Let's look at Ape. Let's take a look at Ape. Ape looks like it's broke through because we had a support line here at about 1392. And it looks like it's pierced through that to about low 13s. But this is doing the same thing where we see lower lows going in, but momentum is shifting up. Thank you for all the likes flying in. I think we're moving into a green wave there too, but I think Ape is definitely going to come lower. I think Ape's going to come down to 10, $11. But again, overall in the market, I think we are in a bear market. Are you guys ready for me to lay out my strategy that I'm really focusing on right now, or do you want to look at more charts? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me check YouTube over here, see if we got anything going on. One chat, Susie Rowland, thank you so much for your content. You are welcome, Susie Rowland. Just let me know. Put in the comments strategy or charts. I'm assuming the yeses mean strategies. Bear strategy. I see a lot of strategy coming in. Okay, I think it's pretty unanimous. Let's check out the strategies. Okay, so I will pull up. I will look at you while I do this. I will look at you. I will look at you. I'm looking at you. So here's basically, I think about this a lot. And of course, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know my main strategy, no matter what, my main focus rather, is to accumulate as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as possible. Why? Because that's what smart money and whales do. Not that I'm smart money or a whale. They're the most successful. They have the best results. So it makes sense to do what they're doing. And that's what they do. And obviously, logically, that just makes sense, doesn't it? So obviously, trading, always the number one way that I accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum. Take my free masterclass if you want to learn about that. So trading, so we're accumulating, but I'm also DCAing at these levels, right? So I'm not backing up the truck buying at any particular price, but I am buying. Again, not financial advice, it's just my opinion. These are my strategies. I'm buying Bitcoin and Ethereum at certain levels, right? And really anything with a 2 in front or a 1 in front for Ethereum, I'm buying. And Ethereum is the number one thing I focus on because we have the Ethereum merge that will come up at some point. And I just cannot see a world where that doesn't happen before the Bitcoin halving, which is almost 2 years away. A little less than 2 years, but nonetheless. So the accumulation, I'm also using DeFi. And I'm using that with stablecoins. So because of the entire market, right, all the markets, stay with me on this. The Fed, if you saw my TikTok piece today, I really kind of laid that out. The Fed is raising interest rates. Now, why do they do that? In case you don't know, I'm going to lay it out. Why do they raise interest rates? It's to limit the new supply of money going out, right? Because it becomes more expensive to borrow money, less people borrow money. And when I say money coming into existence, that's literally what I mean. Because like when you go get a mortgage at a bank, that's money getting printed out of thin air typically, that the Fed just prints. The bank takes out the loan from the Fed and then they move it on to you at a higher interest rate. Those types of things, car loans, everything. So the less people want to borrow, often the less people want to borrow, the less new money coming into the system. So that's a way to curb inflation, right? Limit the new supply. And the Fed is also selling. They're selling bonds, treasury bonds, they're selling mortgage bonds, corporate bonds, whatever else they have. They're selling it and sucking cash back into the Federal Reserve. So they're limiting the supply of new money coming out into the system, and they're sucking money out of the system. So that it would curb inflation. Now, as we do that, where does that money's got to come from? Somewhere that they're sucking out, right? So number one, if you're still with me, I'm not quite all over the place, but I'm saying this really fast, and I hope you're following me. The interest rates, less money coming out, so less money going into things. And they're sucking money out, so money is coming out of things. Where does it come from? It comes out of typically assets. Typically, real estate is the last place that money comes out of, but crypto is probably higher on the list for more people in terms of selling and sucking money out of, right? So I think crypto and stocks are the top things, and bonds, equities, stuff like that, derivatives for sure, but geez. So money's coming out of those, and those prices come down as the value of the dollar goes up, the Dixie, DXY. So that's kind of what I'm going at. So cash is growing in value. So I'm also maintaining a good cash position and getting a really good yield on it. And I'm using DeFi for that. You can use Anchor Protocol. They're doing 18%. I have some in there. And then I have some in other places, because there's other places right now that you can get 30+% that are, in my opinion, quite safe, quite battle tested, very good teams, innovative, strong teams, projects I really believe in. So to sum it up, I'm accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And I'm buying at levels. I'm not backing up the truck, but now I'm in my DCA time, because as price is going up, I'm not spending money, right? I'm always trading, because I can always accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum through trading. Take my masterclass if you want to learn about that. So I'm always doing that. But now that we are 40+% below all-time highs, I've been doing regular buys, small regular buys. And I think we're going to go lower. So I'm not backing up the truck, and I have a lot, and I'm moving other things, other altcoins, frankly. I've sold a lot of them and moved them into cash. And what I'm doing with that cash is I'm buying Bitcoin and Ethereum little by little, and I'm getting really good interest on a lot of cash, stable coins. Okay? So that's really what I'm doing. Number one, trading to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm DCAing now into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I am getting great interest on my cash, because I expect cash value, the value of cash, to go up. By that I mean, as the price of assets and crypto, etc., go down, now your cash has more buying power. So I'm growing my cash stack by getting interest, and I'm taking little pieces of that at a time and DCAing at these prices on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Does that make sense? Ask any questions you got if you want. I said a lot. I repeated myself a lot because I wanted to convey the same message over and over, because that is my message, not financial advice. Just sharing what I'm doing and what my opinions are. Thank you for all the follows and the sharing of the video that came in. Ask any questions on that, or share any thoughts you have on that strategy. Because again, number one, I'm always trading Bitcoin and Ethereum, because that allows me to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and when it goes down. Take my masterclass, link in bio if you want to learn about that. I liquidated a lot of my altcoins, and I just turned them into cash. And I'm getting 18 to 32% interest on my stable coins, and I'm taking pieces of that and buying Bitcoin and Ethereum at incremental levels. And I think we're going to go lower. So I don't want to just go, I'm all in at 28, 2,700. No, because I think Bitcoin's going to get into the 20s. I think it's going to get into the mid to maybe even low 20s. And I think Ethereum is going to get to 1,500, maybe even 1,000. So that's my thoughts going forward over the next 6 to 12 months. But the Ethereum merge is going to happen, and that I think will kick off the next bull market. because I think we're in a bear market, straight up. It's been 6 months of down. How do you leverage, says Whiskey Proof Me? Take my masterclass. While it's still free. Click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to the free, and you'll be able to find your way to the free masterclass. Diva says, OMGGGG. I think you liked it. I'm glad. 28K Bitcoin. I think that is I think 28K Bitcoin. That could be the bottom, but I think we definitely hit something in the 20s with Bitcoin. When, I don't know. My guess would be in the next 6 months. Thank you for sharing the video. Prod by Matt. What are you guys' thoughts on what I said? What are you guys doing? What are your thoughts? Would you amend that? Is there anything else you want me to explain, elaborate on? BSV, I want nothing to do with Bitcoin Satoshi vision. I want dollar cost average. Yeah, I think now I don't believe in doing it 24/7. I believe in only doing it when we are at certain discounts, and we are in the discount zone. We've been in it. But I don't believe in daily cost average. A lot of people do it like daily or weekly dollar cost average, But I do a dip cost average, and we are in that dip. We've been in that dip. What if 0.5 raise did everything? Give a little pump. Hey, what's up, Deftone? Powell said there's at least 2 more 0.5 hikes coming in the next 2 meetings. The next meeting is mid-June, and the meeting after that is late July. So we're getting at least 0.5, and they're gonna go and see what the economy does to decide what they're gonna do. They could do a higher interest rate hike, but Powell said it. It looks very likely they're going to do 2 more straight in June and July, 0.5, 50 basis points, 0.5%. So we're going to go up. Our interest rates are going to go up another percent in the next 2.5 months. Wow. And that's going to certainly, people aren't going to be borrowing. That's for damn sure. What altcoins are you buying? None. I'm not really buying. That's not true. My main focus is Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think everything's going down. So I'm not, actually, you know what? Yeah, pretty much none. Pretty much none. I might, if I buy them, it's not worth noting because it's such tiny amounts. Like Gala is one I really want to get more of. Chainlink, VeChain, XRP. But I just think they're going so much lower that my main focuses right now are getting great interest on my stablecoins and taking little pieces of my stablecoin at a time and DCAing. Not DCA because I don't want to be mindless. I want to hit, when we get to certain levels, I buy some of Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're welcome, Simru. Really appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us. You're too kind. I don't know if I'd call it wisdom. Why did coins pump with that news? Coins don't look like they're pumping right now to me. You mean the Fed stuff? Typically, guys, this is important to realize. The next Fed meeting is June 14th, 15th. You'll see the markets go up, most likely. Usually when there's a Fed meeting, and gonna be, it goes up leading to it, and it commonly dumps afterwards. But it can keep going up afterwards too, depending. You say cryptos are going lower, then why not refrain from entering until market goes down further? I am mostly, but not with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm buying those in little bits, but I'm mostly refraining because I have a lot of money in stablecoin. Stablecoins are always worth $1. And I'm getting really good interest on those. 18 to 30+%. So I'm getting more stablecoin, more capital to use as the crypto prices go lower, particularly Bitcoin and Ethereum. Deftone yesterday, that was why. Because of yesterday was the Fed meeting. And when you lead up to the Fed meeting, people, like relief comes over, there's a certainty that comes to it, and it usually leads to a pump. If you go back and look at the charts, if you look at the dates of the Fed meetings, you'll typically see a rise in all markets. And then not always. What they do after the meeting is interesting. Today it dumped. Sometimes it could keep going up. But he said we're going to do at least 2 more 0.5% interest rate hikes. I want to explain how big that is. We did this 0.5% interest rate hike yesterday. That's the first time in 20 years they've done a 0.5% interest rate hike. That's the biggest interest rate hike from one meeting in 20 years. and they're going to do 2 more of those after this. To me, that just screams assets are going down. The last one you'll see is real estate. You'll see, because I do real estate too. We've been in just a ravenous housing market for like a decade, and it went parabolic the last couple of years. It's been going up very fast over 10 years, but the last 2 in particular, it's got to come back down because people have been in these bidding wars, way overpaying for houses. The bidding wars are going to stop. That's the first thing you're going to see. And then you're going to see a more equanimity balance between buyers and sellers because it's been a strong seller's market. There's still low inventory and there's still a lot of buyers, but with these increased interest rates, there's going to be way less buyers and they're certainly going to be willing to pay way less because when someone goes to buy a house, what do you look at? You look at your monthly payment. And with mortgages, with a loan that big, the interest rates affect the monthly payment dramatically, especially since for the first several years of a mortgage payment, you're typically just paying interest. So that's why it's very important if you do get a loan on a house is to overpay, is to pay more than your minimum, because then you'll be adding towards principal and save yourself a crap load of money in the long term. DJ Law, thanks for the follow. ICP and Filecoin keep sinking. I think everything's going to pretty much keep sinking. He's right. My brother does real estate. I mean, I've been in real estate for a decade. And I know, but you don't need to be a real estate expert to understand how mortgages and loans work and how a market works. Like you have buyers and sellers. And right now, it has been very much a seller's market. And so buyers are overpaying because the inventory, the supply of houses is way lower than the amount of people that want to buy them. And there's been a massive printing of money, so people have more money and interest rates, so loans have been super cheap. So people are way overpaying for houses. So if you've bought a house recently, it's probably going to go down in value for the next several years, is what I think. Benji, thanks for the follow. Bobka, thanks for the follow. First 15 of a 30 year is pretty much 90% interest it is. And especially as these interest rates go up, that monthly payment is higher. So people are going to want to pay less for houses because they're going to see it's going to affect their monthly payment. And that's the last place we'll see it though, in terms of the markets, because we'll see it, frankly, in crypto and stocks first. Because those are the most speculative assets and they're the most liquid. They're the easiest to get out of and in and out of, right? And crypto is less established than stocks. So they're going to move, but they're probably going to move pretty well together. But crypto is going to take a harder hit, even though I think it obviously has a much brighter future, in my opinion, and probably your opinion too. But it doesn't matter. In terms of adoption, that's just where we're at. Locked in at 2.67. That seems, wait. You locked in at 2.67% mortgage interest rate? I don't know if I know anyone that got in the 2%. That's crazy. Good for you. I mean, if you bought like a house like yesterday or in the past like month, especially going forward, if you buy a house going forward, oh my God, you're going to be paying so much going forward, getting loans after today. I tried to refinance. It gave me a higher interest rate. You have 2.9. They wanted 4.3. That's right. Because if they're going to refinance your loan, they themselves have to borrow money from the Fed. So they're paying a higher interest rate to borrow money. And then they arbitrage it and loan you that money they borrowed at an even higher interest rate because they make the money in between. Let's see. Why die vault on Yearn earns around 2%. Abracadabra allows 40x leverage. I wouldn't do that. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the degen box. I wouldn't do that. Go get my DeFi guide. Check out the link in my bio. It'll take you to my resources page here. Scroll down a bit. Get my DeFi guide because I'm getting 30+% interest in a much less risky situation. Much less. 20 bucks supports the channel. I'm going to raise the price on that soon, but I'm getting 30% interest on 2 of these DeFi protocols. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols. These are my 5 favorite where almost all of my DeFi money is. And I know the teams, I know their security measures, I know the protocols. And if you know what, go get this. And if you don't like it, email me. I'll give you your damn money back. No big deal. But go help yourself. I told you my strategy, and my strategy revolves a lot around right now getting high interest on my stable coins. If you're not familiar with what a stable coin is, it's a coin always worth $1. So I'm just increasing my cash position because it's pretty obvious that the Fed is doing everything in their power to increase the value, the buying power of the dollar, which means other markets have to come down. Because if you're going to buy something in the dollar, you have to be able to buy those things for less dollars. Do you use Celsius? I don't, but I do use Voyager. If you are in the United States, that's a good point. Click the link in my TikTok bio, take you to my resources page here. Scroll down a bit. If you're in the States, this is a really good way to get 9% on your crypto. It's as easy to use as Coinbase, but better, because you actually don't pay fees when you buy and sell crypto here either, but I'm getting interest on my USDC coin, which is a stable coin. Get 9% on that, and you'll get that too. I'm getting interest on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So, and Polkadot, Cardano, etc. If you're in the States, definitely check this out. Use that code. You'll get $25 in free Bitcoin if you do. But the reason I like Voyager, because if nothing else, at least use Voyager, right? At least use Voyager, because then you're getting 9% on your stable, which is USDC. And you're getting a little over 3% on your Bitcoin and Ethereum, 12% on Polkadot, and they just deposit free crypto, free money into your account on the first of every month, just for letting your stuff sit on their exchange. It's probably sitting somewhere, right? That's too easy. You have to do that if you're not, in my opinion, because it's as easy to use as Coinbase. Now the DeFi guide, that's why I have whole video walkthroughs, because it's a little more complicated, but once you learn it, you understand it. 30 a month and safe. I would say it's very safe. 30 a year. 30% a year. I have 200K sitting on USDT in my crypto IRA, but I'm not collecting any interest. It's an IRA. Now, is it a self-directed IRA? Because if it is, you can use it. You should be able to use it. An IRA is a retirement investment fund. So you can direct money, assets within it. Sell it, buy it, move it, whatever. You should be able to take that USDT and put it into Anchor, put it in Voyager, put it wherever you want, and gain the interest tax-free. If it's a Roth IRA anyways. What about Bald? Who was it? Deftone, you still in here? Deftone's been using Vault. I don't know much about Vault. I've just been hearing a bit about it. But you got to lock it up, and I don't like locking it up. All the things that I show you, you're not locking up your crypto. You can take it out, withdraw it with no fees or penalties whenever you want. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Pedro, MW, DeLeon. Bitcoin will probably continue to fall after today. I think overall, we're going to move into a green wave here for a little bit. And overall, though, it's going to go down. Byte to Byte, thanks for the follow. Deftone, you still in here? I see you. What's up, buddy? Thoughts on Algorand? I like Algorand as a project, but right now the only things I'm buying are Bitcoin and Ethereum, because it just seems too obvious to me now that we're definitely in a bear market, and because of what the Fed's doing, if you really understand what's going on there, I couldn't imagine a scenario where assets go up in value. And crypto's an asset. Stocks are an asset. Real estate is an asset. And the more liquid and the more volatile will be the first to go. Crypto is the most volatile and liquid. Not the most liquid. It's as liquid as stocks. Well, no, I would say it's more liquid typically because it's a 24/7 market. I'm new to crypto. Is now a good or bad time to buy something? In my opinion, I think it's a good time to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum as long as you give yourself a long-term vision, because I do think the price is going to go down, but I'm buying at these levels because it's just a fantastic value in my opinion. Non-US citizens can't use Voyager. Yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to be rolling out in Europe soon, but I don't have another recommendation like that. What I would say is you can go get my DeFi guide, and you can be anywhere in the world and use the information in there. It's a little bit more advanced, but that's why I have complete video and written walkthroughs showing you exactly how to do it. And I show you where I'm getting 30% APR on my stable coins, and then higher interest rates on my other cryptos. But I'm really focused on getting really good interest on my cash right now because the Fed is doing everything they can and will continue to raise the value of the dollar, the buying power of the dollar. So cash is going to be going up. It's been going up. The DXY, the Dixie, that's what that is. If you didn't know, you've been hearing people talk about that, I'm sure. Will we see a 10K Bitcoin again? I really doubt that. I think the lowest we go is probably about 21K, but I do think we will get into the 20s. What is a green wave? Oh, a green wave. Let me lower this so the people on YouTube can see. This is what I mean by green wave, right? Up. And a red wave is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Because price moves in waves, right? And when we're in a red wave right now, and because of what I'm seeing here, price is going down, but momentum is shifting up. This looks like a pivot point to me. Plus we're meeting support. I think we're going to move into a green wave. How big is a green wave? No idea. My guess is it goes somewhere between, for ape here, 15 to 17 maybe. That's ape because that's what we're looking at here. So I think we're going to move it into a green wave here soon, but I'm waiting for Lever Atlas to confirm the bottom. If you want to learn more about this type of stuff, again, click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my resources page. Take the masterclass, teaches you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free, and a lot of it when the price goes up and down. Here's Lever Atlas, you get a free trial for it, and a lot of other good stuff. My DeFi guide, start getting great interest on your cash and your other crypto. This is just too easy to use. This is so much better than Coinbase. So much better. You get interest on your crypto without having to lock it or stake it up. And you get, and there's no fees when you buy and sell, so you get more crypto for your money and more money for your crypto. And a lot of other good stuff. I'm going to be doing a STEPN activation code giveaway probably tomorrow. Go ahead and join that. STEPN, I've been making over $100 a day on STEPN. And I have 3 shoes. With 1 shoe, you can earn probably around 50, 60 easy beans at current prices. So definitely check that out. Come over and follow me on YouTube. Definitely get in the Discord. I'm in there a lot. The people in there are fantastic. Come join the community. And join the text list too, because this is where my most urgent alerts go out to. It's not spammy or anything like that. I don't even send out messages that often, but when I do, they are very time sensitive and very high alert. So go to my, that's why I made this resources page. Go check it out. And by the way, get a shirt. Click that button. Take you over here. I got 10 shirts. They come in different colors too, and they come in lady cuts also. I got one on right now, actually. I got this sucker on. You have 9 shoes by tomorrow, Crypto Tracker? That's awesome, because that means you'll get 9 energy. You'll be earning like mad. I have 3, and I like 3. That's as far as I'm going so far. And I use a jogger as the one that I actually use. Thanks for sharing the video, Alcast. That DeFi package is really good. I appreciate you, Bow to Greatness, in the testimonial there. It is, man. It's $20, and I make these videos like, if you put $1,000 in like one of those protocols, your stable coin, like at 30% interest, you'll make the $20 back in like a few days. And I don't know what the exact math is there, but it's very fast. And again, if you don't like it, email me. I'll give you your money back, and you can keep it anyways, right? I'm here to serve, but I need your support too, right? Because I'm broke. I put all my money in crypto all the time, so I never have any money. Because none that I want to touch anyways. Thank you, Diva. Go grab yourself one if you want, or one of the other 9. They come in ladies' cuts also, and multiple colors for each shirt. Are you using a 2 phone for STEPN? I'm not, but I probably should be. I do have shit. Well, I have mine and my lady's phone are the ones we have that are in service, because if I'm out, I'm not going to be on Wi-Fi using it, so I got to have data. I should probably have her get 3 shoes, and I should just use her phone. I probably should do that. What's the website for Voyager? Eric, just click the link in the TikTok bio. It'll take you to my resources page here. Here's the link for Voyager. Be sure to use this referral code, because if you use it, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or trade $100 in crypto. And if you don't want to use my referral code, that's fine. Use somebody's, because that's the only way you're going to get that free Bitcoin. So just click this button and use that referral code. But you got to be in the United States for Voyager to work for you. Deep Dark says you like the shirt. I do too. Let's take a look at some other ones. Right? I think a lot of these are cool. There's classic Bitcoin. There's the one I'm wearing. There's the Ethereum one. I like this one, little girl with the Bitcoin kite. The DeFi shirt. the dark side of the moon, but using Ethereum there. Evolution of money, and crypto we trust. And then here's a Solana shirt, because I like Solana too. And these all come in different colors. And they're comfortable as hell. Like, they're so soft. Where was I here? Okay. Have you used the Arculus wallet? I have not. How high do you think Bitcoin will go this year? I'm more focused right now on how low I think it will go. And I think it's going to go into the 20s, as low as literally like 21. I think it's almost a certainty that it goes to 28, but I think it could go from 21 to 25, and I will be buying little pieces of it. And when you get into the 20s for Bitcoin, that's when I'm going to increase the amount of my buys in terms of like the amount of money per buy. And Ethereum, if we get into the low twos, and I think we're going to get into the thousands with Ethereum. But I could be wrong, and that's why I just know at these prices we're at right now, they're just great values, so I'm still buying. But I'm going to buy more the lower it goes. But I'm always trading too, so I'm always getting free Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you want to learn how to do that, take my masterclass, link in the bio. Go on to the bio. Havila Boda, thanks for the follows. I will use is yours. Appreciate that, Eric. What about Binance? Well, Binance is a good place to buy. That's a good place to buy. But I don't like I want to say I like Binance, but I kind of don't like Binance because I can't buy anything on there because you got to verify yourself. And I've been trying to get verified on there. Binance, been trying to get verified on there for over a year. They reject my verification every time. I send in my ID, my electric bill, my blood sample, everything they want every time, and they give them back to me. ID too blurry, and I'm like, are you screwing with me? You know, like, what are you talking about? And so I keep resubmitting it, and they never verify me. Voyager, I mean, you got to get verified. You got to get verified everywhere now. Anywhere that you can have a fiat on ramp like Coinbase, like Voyager, like Binance. But Voyager to me is just the winner, my favorite. That's the one I use the most. Blood sample. I mean, basically, it's like, and even then they'd say, oh, sorry, that blood says it's not you. And I'm like, Binance, just let me give you money. Can I just give you money and buy crypto on your, can you just stop it? So like, I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. A year, 1 year. I've submitted like 6 times. I just can't believe it. Bow to Greatness says, I'm still waiting. I bet you are. I don't know what their problem is. I've written them. I'm just exhausted. What about Kraken? Kraken's okay. Again, I wouldn't say any exchange is perfect. None of them. I'm not saying Voyager's perfect. Coinbase isn't perfect. KuCoin isn't perfect. Kraken I haven't really used. I've looked at it a bit. You still kind of got to use multiple. But there's typically a main one you use, and the main one I use is Voyager because I can transfer money straight from my bank account to it. No fees. Be able to use that money right away and buy crypto. And when I buy, there's no fees. And when I sell, there's no fees. So I get more crypto for my money, and I get more money for my crypto. And I get interest on my crypto, right? I get free Bitcoin, free Ethereum, USDC coin, Polkadot, Cardano just dropped in my account on the first of every month as my interest payment. And I can sell my stuff, move it whenever I want. It's not locked up or staked. So that's why I overwhelmingly, Voyager is the first place I go. I sound like I'm sponsored by them. I'm not. I wish I was. Voyager, if you're listening, if you want to sponsor me, I will accept it. I will continue doing exactly what I'm doing now, and you will just give me money in addition to it. That would be great. Frederick, thanks for the follow. Coin Monster, you're making me jealous. In terms of fees, I found Binance is better. There's no fees on Voyager, but you might be able to get a little bit better fee on Binance. I agree. I would like to use Binance too. I would like to have that option at least. Because sometimes, because there's still more coins on Binance than there are on Voyager or Coinbase. Binance has the most number of coins, so sometimes that would be a good option for me. Badayog, thanks for the follow. By the way, another way, because if you guys have listened to me for any amount of time, everything I talk about is basically accumulation of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I don't mean like just buy, go straight in sync Justin Timberlake style. Like, for instance, I have this card right here. Again, not sponsored, but if anybody wanted to sponsor me, that would be fantastic. Fold, go ahead if you're listening, sponsor me because I'll do what I'm doing and you can give me money. But anyways, this is the best Bitcoin rewards card I've ever found. I get back usually about 2.5% interest, Bitcoin rewards on my everyday payments, groceries, phone bill, gas, etc. I get about 2.5% back on average. And when I buy an Amazon gift card, because it's an app and you can buy gift cards in it too, when I buy an Amazon gift card, I typically get back about 7% in Bitcoin rewards. They have Chipotle gift cards. They got Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Bed Bath and Beyond, all kinds of gift cards that you can buy there, and you get these extra Bitcoin rewards. And the card's free to get, no application. It's not a credit card. It's actually a bank account. I mean, you got to like transfer money to it just like you would a bank account, but it's actually a bank account, so you can like pay your rent and everything through it too with ACH payments, whatever. Click the link in my bio. Take you to my resources page. Scroll down a bit. You will see the fold card right here. I don't get it. I literally don't even get any kind of reward. But if you use this link, you'll get 5,000 free Satoshis just for signing up. And again, the card's free. No fees or anything like that. They do have a paid version of the card because you get even more Bitcoin rewards. And I think it's well worth it. So I have the paid version. But you can get the free version too, and you still get really great Bitcoin rewards. Diva says, I have one. Diva, how long have you had it? And what's your experience been? Coin Monster says, I love the fold card. It is. But literally, most of you've probably never heard anyone even talk about it. Because I just randomly can't, I've never heard another person talk about it, except for one time. And that's when I was like, what's this card? And it was like a year ago. I was listening to We Study Billionaires, Preston Pish, is that his name? Mentioned it, and I'm like, what's fold card? Bitcoin rewards. And I'm like, whoa, this thing look awesome. I got it, and I just never went back. What about Binance coin? That's a good question. It's just not high on my accumulation list. But if it were on yours, I would get it. Diva got one through the resources page. Awesome. But Diva, have you gotten to use it yet? Because I know when you sign up, you have the digital card you can use right away. I know it takes maybe a couple weeks to get the physical one. Which card works everywhere? I mean, that should work. This should work everywhere. It's uses Visa. Diva, yeah, that's cool. But you know what you can do? Diva, when you pull up the Fold app, because you got the app on your phone, go ahead and look at the shop tab, because that's where you'll see all the gift cards. You can just buy it right there in the app. So you can transfer money from your bank to your card. I mean, it'll take a day or two to get to your account rather, and you can just start buying like an Amazon gift card. So like I'll buy like $100 Amazon gift card right in the app. I'll get 5%. And I get to spin this little wheel to see what extra Bitcoin rewards I get. So I typically get about 7%. And then it just gives you a code for the gift card, the Amazon gift card. And I go to my Amazon account and I just load the code in there, and all of a sudden I got $100 in my Amazon account. And there were no fees. I paid $100 for a $100 gift card, and I got like 7% back in Bitcoin, $7. It's crazy. That alone is worth having the card. You're welcome, Diva. What card were you talking about? It's the Fold card. I've worn it out. There used to be a big F on here. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, go to my resources page, scroll down a bit, and the Fold card is right here. By the way, I'm going to be giving away a step-in activation code tomorrow. Be sure to sign up for that. It's free to enter. Raffle is a stupid word. I need to change that word to just giveaway. But go ahead and enter you'll enter your email in there. And you got to be following me on YouTube too to qualify to win. So just give me your email and follow me on YouTube. Got to give me your email, because if you win, I need to be able to contact you. And I will be drawing the winner live tomorrow. So you don't need to be present to win, but it's still fun. What's the best USDT for most interest? I'm not 100% what you're asking. Because USDT is just USDT. You mean like USDT spot? I don't know. Because actually all my interest that I'm getting on stablecoin is either in UST or USDC or even DEI. But actually I'm not getting any interest on my Tether. USDT. Tether. Yeah, Diva. Plus Diva, there's Chipotle gift cards in there you can buy. Home goods. Bed Bath & Beyond. I think Nike? I don't know about Nike. Adidas, I think, is in there. Banana Republic. There's a ton of them, and they add more all the time. Again, Fold. If anyone from Fold is listening, I will accept your sponsorship. I will continue doing exactly what I'm doing now. It's just you will also be paying me. That would be great. We've been on here about an hour and 20 minutes. Diva, laugh out loud. Also, Voyager, same thing. If you want to give me money to do what I'm already doing, please do that. But I sound like I'm sponsored because I just promote these things so much, and the only reason I do is because they're so goddamn valuable that this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to share with you what I'm using and what I'm benefiting from, so that you can do that too. And again, it's just accumulation. Really, I gotta buy shit, so I might as well get Bitcoin rewards back, because Bitcoin is worth a lot more in the long run than cash back. Although airline mile cards can be pretty interesting. Those can be pretty nice. But those are typically credit cards. This isn't a credit card. This is just a debit card. So you don't have to apply. You can have 0 credit and get this card, because you just load money into it. It's a bank account is what it is, because you literally have a bank account number and everything. And it's all done right through an app. I so rarely use my actual bank. I have almost no money in my actual bank ever. But this is a bank too. This is really my bank now, actually. I guess that is my bank now, basically. But I still have a big, publicly traded bank that I have an account with. I feel like at the current state, you still probably need to at least have one, even though I have very little money in it ever. See you, Bao. See you in the Discord, man. We've been on here for about an hour and a half. Any final questions? Any other thoughts? Again, check out the resources page. I'll be giving away a step-in activation code on the live stream tomorrow. To enter, just click the button on the resources page. You'll give me your email so that I can contact you if you win. And you got to be following me on YouTube. Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. On the resources page, there's a little play button. You can just click that. Hell, you scroll down a bit, there's even a whole button. Takes you straight to the YouTube page. Hell, in the TikTok bio, there's a little play button that you can just click and go to my YouTube page. And definitely check out the other resources on my resource page, like watch the free masterclass if you haven't. I mean, how I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up or down, that doesn't get you curious. I don't know what does. Check your pulse. Check out my DeFi guide. Get a shirt. Got 10 different types of shirts. They all come in different colors. Lady cuts also. YouTube channel for lessons. Yep. There's some good stuff. I put out a complete guide to stepping, because it took me a while. I couldn't find any real good complete guides to stepping. But then I put out some ancillary videos too, like how to pick the right shoe for yourself, because it's pretty crazy, man. I'm still earning over $100 a day on stepping. And you think about it in terms of APR, pretty damn good. What is that, 1,000, 1,200%? Not to mention the shoes themselves, you can just go sell them. It's not like it's dead money, right? They're liquid. The shoes are very liquid. So it's not like it's sunk money and I just got to get my money back. I want to break even as fast as possible. That's always my goal. But I realize that these shoes are actual assets and I can just go sell them and recoup my money more or less. But it's just hard. To me, it's hard to lose money on stepping. It's hard not to make money on stepping. Spin not available in New Zealand. Damn it. I wish it was. I mean, eventually I'm sure they'll come there. I don't know where all it's available. By spin, he means fold. Spin is, they call their cards Spin and Spin Plus. There's 2 versions of it. I have the Spin Plus, which you actually do pay a yearly fee for the Spin Plus, but it pays better Bitcoin rewards. And since I literally buy everything with the card, I have way surpassed the extra Bitcoin I got in terms of the 150 bucks. How do you get into STEPN? Well, it's just an app for your phone, but you need an activation code. So I'm giving away an activation code tomorrow. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, it'll take you to my resources page. Scroll down a bit and you'll see there's a button there for STEPN activation code raffle. It's a giveaway. I got to change that word. I don't like the raffle word because it makes it sound like you're buying a raffle ticket. You're not buying anything. You're entering for free. Just give me your email, but you got to be following me on YouTube to qualify. And you got to give me your email so that I can contact you if you win. And I'll be doing the random drawing on the live stream tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time on TikTok and the YouTube. Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. What does STEPN app look like? I'd show you, but it's on my phone. How do you get an activation code otherwise? It can be challenging. If you go to their Discord, you can go ask around. Same thing with Reddit and Twitter. You could ask around, see if anyone's got one that they could give you. There's no surefire way. They also do on their Discord. They also have they give away one activation code every 12 minutes, I think. That's obviously very competitive. But like, go join. If you want an activation code, go join the giveaway that I have here. I gave one away last week. There was only like 24 people in the giveaway. So your odds of winning are pretty good in my giveaway. And I'm going to try to do more of them. I'm trying to get more activation codes. But, I have influencer status, so I get a little bit more leeway. Plus, in the actual app, I actually get a new code as I use it. They actually give me like one activation code at a time to give away. So when I give one away on Friday, when that person uses it, they should give me a new activation code. Usually pretty quick. And then I'll give that one away. And then that person will use it, and then I'll get another one and I'll give it away. I've been on here for about an hour and a half. Eric? Any last questions? You guys are awesome. Really happy y'all were in here today. We had a pretty good show up. We were holding, I'm sure we had a few thousand people come through the stream today, but we were holding at any one time. We were holding above 100 pretty well. And especially with the market dumping and stuff like that, I like that. By the way, hear me on this. If you guys are still here in crypto, you are most likely gonna make it. I don't believe in the WAGMI thing, WAGMI, we all gonna make it. Not true, because it's not true. On a side note, I also don't like when people say, "What up, fam?" I'm like, come on, stop it. That's too much. You want to say friend? Sure. Anyways, we all gonna make it. No, I don't believe that. But the people that do stick around in the dirty, dark, down market times, they're gonna make it. You're here, you have a very good shot at making it as long as you keep paying attention. Because lifetime chart of Bitcoin, people stopped paying attention here. They stopped paying attention here. They stopped paying attention here. Look where we're at. We're in that time. When was the best time to profit? When people stopped paying attention. Because this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Most people by far don't understand the cycles and the Bitcoin halving. This blue line is the next Bitcoin halving, March 2024. That means the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half, creating an overnight supply shock. Look what happens to price after the blue line. Bam, bam, bam. Guess what's going to happen over here? Bam. Not to mention we have the Ethereum merge coming up somewhere in here, which I think will happen before this. And that will probably start the bull market. Then we'll have this, and we'll have the XRP KSN, and we might have a Bitcoin spot ETF. So I think we have a short window here to really get all we can, because I think this is the last chance we really have to make life-changing money, right? Because I think there will still be great money to be made in crypto, but the life-changing in like one cycle from like a not necessarily large amount of money invested, I think this is the last time that's going to happen. So do with that what you will. Don't say I didn't warn you. Keep paying attention. You're welcome, Havila. You're welcome, Eric. TV, laugh out, LOL, buying every day. I don't, at these prices, I don't think it's a bad idea to get a dollar cost average going on. And I think as we go down lower, maybe ramp it up more. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, in my opinion. How many days till the next blue line? It'll be about March 2024. March, April. So what is that? 22 months. But we have the Ethereum merge, which should happen before then. We have the XRP lawsuit case, which will probably end before then. And the Bitcoin spot ETF could very well come up before then. So there are a lot of other catalysts that can jump us into a bull market. And we could already be well into a bull market before the halving happens, and then it gets us to a whole new gear. So I don't know if we have it till then to do this. I think you got, in the next 6 months are very important. The next 6 months are very important. And the most powerful way to accumulate crypto is through trading. Click the link in my TikTok bio and take my free masterclass, how I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. Yes, I get it for free. It doesn't cost me a penny. I get a lot of it for free. Take the class. If that doesn't get you excited, check your pulse. And my strategy revolves around Lever Atlas. I'm even giving you a free trial of Lever Atlas if you want it. And you'll get my whole trading course for free. The masterclass is great. The course is amazing because the course goes in even greater depth. And it's free just for trying Lever Atlas for free. So listen, I'm doing everything I can to help you. I can only lead a horse to water. You got to drink it. Thanks for the follows. GP, TPC, Supalex, TV, Casa. Voyager's not allowed in New York. And doesn't. I think the people of New York should start a class action lawsuit against their state government. Because you know why they're not letting you do it? Because it's not good for Wall Street. Seriously. And the financial institutions. Because wait, Wall Street's like, wait, these people are getting 9% on their money? Wait a minute. That's hurting our business. That's why. They're not here to protect you. I think they should be sued and maybe even thrown in jail for this. Stoned Crow, thanks for the follow. XRP price prediction. I think everything's going lower for the next 6 plus months. So to me, it's accumulation time. It's always accumulation time, basically, depending on. But the strategy is full force to me. I'm always trading to accumulate, always, because I can accumulate this stuff for free when trading. I don't care where the price is or which way it's going. I get it for free. Take my masterclass. You'll learn how. But right now is actual buy time to me. So I have regular buys going in, and I will increase those buys as price goes lower on Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's me, my opinion, not financial advice. And I'm also keeping a healthy cash position and using it in DeFi to get 18 to 30% because the value of the dollar is going up and the Fed's going to do everything it can. It has to go up or else the economy is literally going to fall apart. So the value of the dollar is going up. So you want to have as many dollars as possible as these assets go down in price so that you get those, so you can get as many assets as possible. Crypto, anyways. More like 6 to 8 weeks. Do your dad? Is Voyager in Florida? I believe so. I mean, it's everywhere in the States, just New York, I believe. I think New York is the only one that doesn't let it allow it. DD. I'm not sure what DD is either. Due diligence? Well, you have your opinion, I have mine. I'm kind of in this every day. Could I be wrong? Of course. That's my opinion. HBAR, I like HBAR as a technology. My top 10 coins, Ethereum first, Bitcoin second, then probably XRP. Chainlink, VeChain, Gala, Polkadot, Cosmos, Polygon. Probably missing something. But my main focus, 1000%, is Ethereum and Bitcoin. Everything else you're going to be able to get probably really cheap as we go forward. And there's a good chance it could go to nothing. A lot of them, seriously, because that's what's always happened. I've been around for a little bit. This isn't my first cycle. Radix? What the hell is Radix? What's up, Ace? Denmark? Cool. AABB, I have no idea what that is. Thoughts on XLM XDC? I don't care much for Stellar Lumens because I think XRP is the winner in that game. And XDC, why can I not think of what XDC is? What is XDC? God, I'm having a total brain fart right now. I can't think of it. Radix is XRD. Yeah, Radix is not one I know much about, Ace. Algo, I think Algo could have a future. Thank you, Stoned Crow, for all the roses. Bring them in. April showers bring May flowers. Is an unscalable L1. You know, it's not so much about the tech that makes these things win. You know, as much as we feel like it probably should be. Over here on YouTube, Optimistically Cynical says I lost 6,000 shorting clothes hanger stocks on Webull. Clothes hanger stocks? What is that? You're welcome, Stone Crew. Thank you. User SHIB, I think SHIB is never going to hit its all-time high again. I think SHIB is donezo. I think SHIB's donezo. I think it'll be something we talk about in the future as, hey, remember SHIB. My opinion. And any of you that haven't yet, hit that follow button. I don't know where it is on your screen. Hit that follow button. Go check out my TikToks. Go check out my YouTube. Go check out my Twitter. Check out my Instagram. Daily Crypto Bola across all the socials. Well, imagine 5 billion people trying to use the first iteration of the internet. ARPANET couldn't handle it. No, couldn't. I think we're a little further along than the first iteration of the internet, though, even though crypto Web3 is not ready for mass adoption yet, but I think it's a lot further along and it's slightly different, but there's a lot of similarities. I get that. But HTTP wasn't the best tech, but it won because it reached critical mass. And it's hard to imagine. It's just hard to imagine anything overtaking Ethereum as the top layer one of digital ledger technology is blockchain. That could be like, say, HBAR and Hashgraph. It's digital ledger technology too, but it's different. So it's true. It's true. The real question is, can they get it working? Like, basically, can Ethereum be able to handle, as I think Ethereum needs to get to at least 100,000 transactions a second. And in the bear market is when innovation is made. So I think Ethereum can do it. And I think when it does, I think we're still in the time frame that it works. ADA, I don't know, man. I don't know. Time will tell on how that pans out. I could stay around. I think there will be multiple layer ones for sure, but they'll all do different things or just be different sizes. Maybe some will have more successful projects within them than others. Like STEPN is on Solana and now Binance Chain, but ultimately, I think we need to move into like a multi-chain world. Yeah, and that's getting worked on too. So it's those types of things before we actually reach like mass adoption. Those types of things got to get worked out, but they're coming. I really strongly believe they're coming. I think 5 years or less. And the adoption, I mean, Jesus Christ, we're probably going to be at 1 billion plus people within 5 years that have at least used crypto or have wallets, etc., are in it. The opportunity is just huge. Yeah, Google was the 24th search engine, correct. It's rare first movers exist at the end game. I understand your point. I do. And you could be right. I wouldn't say everything's exactly the same. Though Google was the 24th search engine. That's right, it was. Hmm. I mean, that's a good point. Just ETH is just so far ahead of everything else. It's just so hard to imagine that not. I don't know what Club Penguin is. Explain crypto. Well, crypto is, when we say crypto, we really mean blockchain technology. And as Ace said, really we're looking at a broader spectrum called digital ledger technology. Think of it like this. At a bank, if you want to send money to somebody, and I'm taking this from, Ran from Crypto Banter, he had a really nice video today, part of on his video, showing this, what I'm about to tell you. And by the way, I'm working something out with Ran right now from Crypto Banter to have him on here. Probably won't be for a couple weeks though. But this is the example Rand gave, and I really liked it. He showed how a bank is basically a ledger that just moves money. Like if I want to send money to somebody, I tell the bank and they record it and they send the money over. I would also add to that they are also, they're kind of like that when they do loans too, but they're also investment organizations, first and foremost, probably. But anyways, for digital ledger, blockchain, whatever, it's really just a new way of transacting, which is recording the transactions on a ledger. But the ledger can't be manipulated. It's permanent. It's trustless, meaning that nobody needs to be trusted. It's a robot, and it just does exactly what it's supposed to do. And it can't be altered. History can't be altered. It can't be manipulated. Things typically can't be stolen. They can be, but that's usually the user's fault, or whoever is holding the money, which could be a bank. I don't know if I explained that very well, but basically all it is it's just a way to transact and record the transactions and authenticate ownership. That's really what blockchain is. And NFTs are an iteration of that NFT technology, because it allows us to have things that aren't just like fungible, which one Ethereum is the same as another Ethereum. That's what is fungible, because they're the same. But non-fungible, it allows us to, that's what NFTs did, allowed us to go to non-fungible, so that we can authenticate ownership and authenticity and transact non-fungible tokens, assets. Ace says blockchains can be seen like single-thread CPUs, and Cerebras might be multi-threaded CPU. I try to explain it even simpler than that. Cerebras over on Cosmos, right? Evolution within the same space. Yeah, there is definitely evolution within the same space. Took me realizing DeFi will need 1 million plus transaction per second eventually. Yeah, probably. I said 100,000, but you're probably right. It's probably got to be more, but I don't know how far I think that they get to whatever they get to, and they just keep increasing it over time, and hopefully they get better at being able to increase it. If they're really smart, which is probably what they're doing, they're probably setting something up in, say, ETH 2.0, which is not just the merge. The merge is a phase of ETH 2.0, move of proof of work to proof of stake, which is that triple halving, which is nuts. Yeah. Sam Brankman-Fried has said 1 million plus TPS, probably, maybe even more. Because when we're looking to move basically every goddamn thing you can think of on the planet to the blockchain, probably got to be at least that. So how far away are we is the question. And just because something says they can do it, it's not until it actually gets tested. Oh crap, I just realized I didn't have my microphone plugged in this whole time for YouTube. It has to actually get tested, which means real life, for us to know. Because Solana's supposed to be able to do a lot of transactions, and it can, but it's went down how many times? Like none of this tech. That's another reason, right? Because Ethereum gets to keep testing all that volume and nothing else really does. So you talk about Radix and stuff like that, even it may be really Even though it may be really good like that, unless it actually gets tested by that many real users, it's got to get there before it even matters. It's got to get to that kind of use before it even matters. Because everything else is just theory and white papers. Solana is, but they still use that monolithic style, I believe. I don't know if monolithic can be the real answer. Process and keep spinning. Gold card. Oh, fold. Oh, I see. That sounds like a connection. It shouldn't be a big deal because it's just an app, So you should be able to, if you've downloaded it to your phone already, I would just close it and reopen it. And maybe check your connection. I don't know. I've connected my bank account to my Fold card, and so I can just send money like that. But I've been moving further and further away from my traditional bank account. Not ready to cut the cord yet, because some things you still just need a traditional bank account for. Uncharted, I think you mean. What did I say? Because I've been on here almost 2 hours now. I think we need to shard. I think we. Oh, Solana, Uncharted. When I say monolithic, yeah, probably. That is probably what I mean. But sharding probably is the future, and that's what Ethereum plans to implement, sharding. Saying that word, it always just makes me giggle a little bit. As if we're playing Pokemon. I've never played Pokemon, so no, I can't do that. So what kind of question is that? It never finishes the process. I wonder why. That's interesting, King. Does it use Plaid? Plaid, Plaid, to try to connect them? 64 shards or Radix 2x256 shards you choose. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm sure the tech is good. But if it doesn't get used enough, no one will ever care. And because it won't ever get tested, because everything else is just theory, like it should work. Could it? Yeah, it could take over. Can you explain it like we're 5 years old? It's just like, you know how you write in a notebook, like if you sell somebody something and you write down what you sold them and how much they gave you? It's that, but it's in a computer and it can't be edited. That's it. That's blockchain right there. Now you have lots of questions. Like, why does editing matter? Well, that means I can trust that it's true and accurate. Can't be changed, can't be manipulated. I feel like I hear a cat meowing. How's Steppin' working for me? I love it, man. I mean, I make like $100 a day with 3 shoes. My credit union. Oh, a credit union might be part of the issue. I would, King, or user and they're not King. User and King, definitely reach out to Fold and ask them, because you're not the first ones to probably ever experience this. But you can also, what you can do is you can actually go into your bank account, because with Fold, it's a bank account. Like, you have a real bank account number and a routing number. They use, they call themselves Sutton Bank. You can just send money from whatever bank you're in to your Sutton bank account, your Fold bank account. Have you ever sent crypto over wrong network or external wallet? I have. And any recommendations on how to get it? You can't. It's gone forever. Gone forever. Gone. When they say can't be hacked, I think bullshit. In theory, it can be, but because of the size of the network effects, it's basically impossible, and it's still just theory at that it could be hacked. And it couldn't be hacked; it'd be really taken over more than hacked by having a number of nodes or validators. or miners, which are validators, nodes really. Almost, if not everything digital has been. Do you use digital things? You just kind of get used to it. Yeah, it's gone, DJ. All right, I'm going to end it. I'll be giving away, check out my resources page. A lot of good stuff there. Free masterclass on how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. Get my DeFi guide. Start getting fat interest on your stablecoins. The value of cash is going up. The Fed is doing every damn thing they can to make the value of cash go up, which means the value of assets go down, right? Because we buy assets with cash. You can't have the value of assets go up, cost more, and have cash value go up. That's not how it works. Cash value go up, asset value go down. When asset value go up, cash value go down. That's exactly how it works. And right now, holding some cash is a good idea in my opinion, and so I'm getting 18 to 30% interest on my stablecoins, which are always worth $1. So, and then I'm DCAing a bit into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and as the price goes lower, I will buy more. But for right now, I'm padding my cash position because the value of cash is going up, asset value going down. My opinion, not financial advice. Seems like pretty sound logic to me. Unless demand go up. That's the thing, is as the Fed raises interest rates, the demand goes down because it costs more to borrow money. And the money that is borrowed is more powerful, right? Because if I'm going to go get a mortgage for a house and my interest rate is twice as high as it was last year, the interest rate is twice as high as it was last year, I'm looking at my monthly payment. And can I afford that monthly payment if the interest rate is twice as high? Can I still go buy, if I could buy a $500,000 house last year and afford the monthly payment, if the interest rate is twice as much this year, I can't afford a $500,000 house anymore. Maybe I can afford a $400,000. So the demand for assets and cash is going down. People can't afford as much to pay for things. And couple that with supply chain problem and energy, oil, all going up, right? So the cost of goods is probably going up anyways, not because the value of the dollar is going down, because the supply of the goods, the supplies, is going down. And the same thing with oil. Supply is going down-ish because of Russia, Ukraine. So couple that with the rising dollar, that means there's even more money that's got to be sucked out of other assets such as crypto stocks and even real estate. That's my thought. I'm not alone. I'm not some savant. I didn't come up with this. This is the conversation going on right now amongst the world's experts in this stuff, economic experts. And it makes sense. Pay for house with cash. But most people aren't buying a house with cash, man. But I wouldn't disagree with you. And collateralize the house for a loan. If you have equity, it'd be a good time to do that, in my opinion. It's always a good time to do that, in my opinion. I mean, that's what buy, borrow, die. That's what the wealthy do. They always take out loans on their assets. But it's almost 2 hours. Check out my resources page. I'm going to be giving away a step-in activation code tomorrow. On the resources page is where you can enter. It's free to enter. I call it a raffle, but it's just a giveaway. I'll need your email, and you got to be following me on YouTube. If you're not following me on YouTube and I draw you tomorrow, I'll be drawing you whoever live on the live stream tomorrow. We go live at noon Pacific Standard Time, TikTok and YouTube. You don't have to be present to win, but if you didn't enter, you can't win. And if you're not following me on YouTube, you don't qualify to win. So if I draw you tomorrow and I go check my YouTube and you're not following me, I go on to the next person. But resources page, go to TikTok bio. Link is right there. It's the resources page. All this good stuff. The step-in code right here. Be sure to join the Discord. I'm in there a lot. People in there are awesome. Follow me on YouTube right here. Easy enough. And join my text list while it's still free. This is the most urgent alert stuff. I don't send out that many messages, but when I do, damn, are they urgent. Activation code. A lot of good stuff. Get a shirt, right? Here's one of them. I like it. Here's a shirt. There's a lot of different shirts on there. What else? Bybit, Voyager. It's too easy to get interest there if you're in the States. Definitely get that. DeFi guide. All this good stuff. Take the pre-master class. Get the free trial level out. All that stuff. Other than that, I'm out. You're welcome, Diva. Thank you. Michael, thanks for the follow. Mud Truck, you're the man. DJ Law, appreciate you too. The environment benefits the wealthy. Ace Crypto, always. It really does. Love it or hate it. Most of us hate it. It's just the truth. We got to work within the system as best we can. But I'm out. See you all tomorrow. We'll be doing the drawing tomorrow, noon Pacific Standard Time. Bye-bye.